If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what do you need to know about your sales process and discovery questions, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silvenbell, coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, so for your sales process, your HVAC sales process, there is one component that is completely misunderstood by a ton of salespeople, and it is the discovery process. That is the questions asking about pain, problem, risk, or issues that buyer, your potential buyer, may face. And so a lot of salespeople treat this as an event. So they're like, I'm just going to do it and check it off the list. Well, at the end of the day, all the reasons that this person may or may not do business with you comes from your discovery process. And I will share with you that you should have 10 to 15 defined questions. And in your sales budget, right, you should have a sales budget that determines how much each part of your sales process takes. There should be a defined amount of time for a discovery session. You know, what got you to call today? Now, in sales, they say the fortune is in the follow-up. And that is 100% true on two occasions. Follow-up questions in the sales process and follow-up after the sale is not made and follow-up when the sale is made, right? Like, you should absolutely follow up with people after you make the sale just as much as you follow up before the sale. And the reason that I bring this up is a lot of times when salespeople are struggling, they're in a sales slump, they got sales sabotage, the reason that they have some problems comes down to they speed through the discovery phase, or they go on a sales call right along with a closer, and the closer does it a little bit differently. And so, like, they're thinking, oh, well, this guy or this girl has taken elements out. I have seen closers space discovery questions across an entire sales process, right? This chick closes 60, 70, 80%. So in the world of sales, you're dealing with a unicorn. So a unicorn's going to take unicorn actions. You can't judge your process off of what's going on, okay? So I'm going to encourage you to really pay attention. Like, hey, if you are building out a sales process and you're saying, hey, I'm struggling, I would go to the discovery questions. And if they're just like rapid, how many square feet is your house? What rooms don't get enough cold air? Like, you know, there should be a little bit of, tell me about that. Share with me what's going on. How long has that been happening for? Right? Is that really something, like, if we put this in the list of things to fix, is that something you really want to address? And what you're going to find is you're going to get no's and yeses. Like, sometimes this is a mild irritant. One of the things that I would hear a lot that nobody else would talk about was how loud air conditioners or heat pumps were for split systems behind master bedrooms, or where the placement was for air conditioner or heat pump on a patio where everybody wanted to put their freaking barbecue. So, you know, standard question was, how much time do you spend barbecuing in your backyard? People are like, no sales guys ask me that, like, because they don't know, right? Or if there was a tight closet in Sacramento, package units go on the roof a lot. It's like 30% of the market. So it wasn't uncommon to move a furnace out of a closet and either A, put it in the attic because there was room because it was stick framed, or B, put that unit up on the roof as a package unit. And there was a ton of women that were stoked to be like, I finally have room for towels, or I finally, like, sometimes these questions you uncover become gold in your marketplace that nobody else is asking. But if you're not paying attention, you won't know. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication, HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. Private coaching, private training, discounted training, and occasionally I will try to sell you something, right? So you really need to have some sort of basis for the questions that you ask. Me, a lot of the companies that I worked for had questions and they were generic, but I had learned different information all the time. So I went to the local store that sells office supplies and I bought cardstock paper. So for 100 sheets of paper, it was like $11. And like a ream of print paper is like $9, okay? So it's 10 times more expensive, but cardstock, when you hold it, it doesn't fall over. And so, like, when I would have conversations with people, my presentation didn't look like Bob's or Steve's or Jim's. It looked a little bit different, and it was on nice paper. And people would always comment, like, man, you use nice pens. Oh, you use nice paper. I use a Uniball Signo 207, medium blue. When I was in insurance, like the insurance agent that ran the department, you could not turn in a document that was written in black ink. So my entire business life has been like blue ink. It's the only color ink that I use. So people are always like, man, Scott, this is a nice pen. Like, yeah. And like we would get to the end and they'd agree, sign the agreement. They're like, this is a nice pen. Like, keep it. Buy them by boxes of 20s and 100s. No big deal. You have to be willing to invest in yourself when it comes to you building out your sales presentation, and not everybody's willing to do it. Not everybody's willing to build out a budget for their sales time in their presentation. Not everybody's willing to look and see like, oh, who asks really good questions? If you really want to be good at sales, go find the people who are really good at asking questions, and you don't have to copy them word for word. You could model how they do it, right? You could take the best essence of what they do, and you're probably going to be okay. If you want a fantastic HVAC sales process, you have to get good at discovery questions. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.